Hello, my name is Zach Russell, and this is my group's presentation on Vanguard Mutual Fund Analysis. Our team consists of Jessica Landon as our data analyst, Zach Hitz as our data visualizer, Isabel Musara and Alyssa McKibben as our professionalism experts, and me, Zach Russell, our video content specialist. Our objective was to analyze the factors that influence mutual fund returns in order to develop improved strategies for Vanguard. The significant variables that we focused on were median market cap, risk rating, return rating, fund yields after 5 years, and asset bonds. Here is our Tableau visualization overview. For the first visual on Tableau, it illustrates all of Vanguard's mutual funds from highest to lowest based on fund return year to date. The visuals created show that funds like GSO-FX are top performing, and Vanguard should leverage their returns to attract growth-focused investors. While GSO-FX is the leader, funds in the 90 to 96% range also perform exceptionally well. If Vanguard wants to diversify their investments, looking for high returns but with potentially lower risk profiles than GSO-FX can also prove useful. The second visual is a scatter plot of the relationship between fund rating and fund return year to date. So this is the line graph which shows the relationship between average fund return year to date and inception year. Out of all funds that started in 1959 had the highest average fund return year to date at 33.19. The growth investment funds were the highest performing funds and contributed to a higher fund return. When it came to the best performing regression, our R-squared suggests that we are 79.05% of the way toward perfectly predicating which variables affect Vanguard's fund returns. The standard error of 6.325 tells us that our predictions are off by 6.325 percentage points, on average and all else constant. As the asset bonds increase by $1, the mutual fund return increases by 0.14 percentage points, on average and all else constant. As the asset convertible increases by $1, the mutual fund return increases by 0.16 percentage points, on average and all else constant. Our final estimated equation highlights the key drivers of fund returns and how each variable impacts performance. First, we found that for every 1% increase in the fund's net annual expense ratio, the fund return increases by 0.70 percentage points. While higher expenses are typically seen as a drawback, this suggests that funds with higher expenses may be providing additional value or higher returns. Next, a 1% increase in the fund return over a 5-year period leads to a 1.64 percentage point increase in the current fund return, emphasizing the importance of historical performance as a predictor of future returns. Additionally, higher fund ratings are associated with higher returns. Each point increase in the rating results in a 0.94 percentage point increase in fund return, reflecting the significance of fund quality. On the other hand, return rating negatively impacts fund return, with a 1% increase in return rating leading to a 0.55 percentage point decrease in return. During our analysis, we encountered a couple of key challenges. First, we observed multicollinearity, where there was a high correlation between rating and return rating, which could skew our results. Additionally, we detected heteroscedasticity, with some variables showing minor funneling patterns. To address these issues, we made several refinements to our models. We removed insignificant variables, such as net asset value, which were not contributing to the accuracy of our predictions. We also adjusted the models to reduce the multicollinearity and correct for heteroscedasticity, ensuring more reliable and robust results. When it comes to building our investment strategy, 4 key principles stood out: focus, prioritize, diversify, and exclude. First, we focus on mutual funds with low annual expense ratios, strong 5-year fund returns, and high ratings to maximize our growth potential. Next, if our goal is growth, we prioritize asset bonds and funds with higher return ratings to position ourselves for long-term success. To manage risk, we make sure to diversify by spreading our investments across funds with balanced risk ratings. This approach helps us reduce volatility and support more consistent returns over time. Finally, we're careful to exclude high-risk, low-return funds, minimizing potential losses and keeping our portfolio as stable as possible. Our key takeaways suggest that Vanguard should focus on funds with strong 5-year returns, a good price-to-book ratio, and growth investments to perform best. We recommend Vanguard focus on these areas and add higher-rated, lower-risk bonds, low-cost, and high-performing funds for a balanced and steady growth. If you have any further questions about the data or the analysis, feel free to contact any of our team members below as all of our emails are listed. Thank you so much.